1, 2, check, check. Hello, Kelly. Well, thank you very much. Oh, thank you. George, you got me now. Feelings from inside their voices. Dreaming child, trust me, it's nothing less. Come back from within, put everything aside. Combine solitary and trust no one. Only trust your f***ing self. Feelings may lead you astray. Someone's up on mail, gotta believe if not. Gotta go and save this little thing called trust. Cause I'm about to say which one. And make you go insane, I can't we trust. And make you get up, I can't we trust. Because you never really know. It'll make your head explode. It'll make your head explode. It'll make your head explode. Gotta believe in something. This is a must, significant other straying. Souls of lost, gotta believe in fate. Yeah, what can you do? Drawing a blank in your mind. Are they being true? Kicked in the ass, your world comes crashing down. King of the world, sit out in the crowd, buried alive, I rest. Take me for my own trust where breath. Boy, say the rebel, set the trust. It'll make you go insane, okay, we trust. It'll make you get double, okay, we trust. Because you never really know. Make your head explode. It'll make your head explode. Make your head explode. Back in 1999, long time ago.
Yeah.
The neighbor of mine, him and a bunch of guys used to jam together, and I never really got into the whole band stuff. We used to write rhymes, raps and stuff all the way back through like middle school. It just happened one day they wanted to set up on my porch and play. So, oh, one thing, we probably shouldn't cuss at all, right?
It was avoided.
You're good, bro. Just roll
Okay,
with it.
all right.
We'll bleep it out, brother.
All right, so anyways, so they wanted to play on the porch, and they come over and set up, and they sounded pretty good, jamming out, you know, kind of hard rock metal stuff. And I just got up there and was like, you guys need somebody singing. So I was just singing Esham and ICP songs because I knew their lyrics by heart, and would sing that stuff to their beats and to what they were playing, and realized, wow, that sounded pretty cool. And then just told them basically, now we're serious. You guys are showing up every day. This is what's happening.
Took over.
You know, because they were jamming, but they were unorganized with it. They just did it for fun with thoughts of being serious. So I just kind of came in and was like, let's really do this and let's have fun with it.
And then that's exactly what we did. It was right at the end of '99, the turn of 2000, when we started really grinding it out.
Originally, that was you, Daryl, and Jeff, right?
Jeff, Dave Rickett,
and
Jeff
Ricketts,
Miller,
Ricketts.
Daryl Jason, and myself. The four of us started the band out. The four of us jammed together for, I want to say, about 2.5 years, close to 3 years. We went in 2002 up to Gaylord, Michigan. Jay Starr, Jim Tobin recorded the album. Nice man, class act guy. Primarily like a country and probably people that would, you know, like older chicks wanting to go in and sing a song and record it in the studio. That's kind of, you know.
Definitely wasn't ready for Self Infliction.
No, the poor guy. Some of the lyrics and stuff. But that was 2002. We went in and recorded that. And right after that, we got in with Harpo's. We went down and Jason Newstead was playing, I believe it was like the Royal Oak Music Theater with whatever band he joined right after Metallica.
Voivod or Echo Brain, one or the other.
I think it was
Voivod,
Echo Brain.
One or the other.
It was the one. Well, on the way down, we heard on 101 The Riff that Kitty was playing Harpo's. So the drummer at the time, Daryl, and my wife Tammy and I, we said, well, let's go to Harpo's instead. Let's go see Kitty. Got down to Harpo's and met this guy, Denny. At the time he did the booking, and got us booked on a show. It was like a local Battle of the Bands or something, foot in the door show, you know. Played it, killed it, bunch of people showed up, booked another and then another and then another, and shoot, that's been going on for 20 years now. So, lots of shows, pushing 60 shows at Harpo's through a 20-year span. The footage from the Esham show too showed that I think it was the 54th show that we had played at Harpo's.
Yeah. Sounds right.
And so that I can't wait to see what the number 60 is going to be. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we might have to make it.
We might have to orchestrate that one.
What's up, gang? This is Ugly Mike from Ugly But Proud, Detroit's progenitors of thrash metal, all the way from 1985 to 2022, coming at you on Metal Underground. Tune in, tune out, rock on, yeah!
I'll say this one. I'll send stuff to veterans. Got any veterans in the house tonight, man? There we go. Kind of like my grandfather who was wounded 5 times. So every time he got shot, he'd patch him up and send him back. He didn't have a choice, maybe. I'm gonna send him back to the front lines, fighting without a voice. And send him on the road, straight back to hell.
Thank you for joining us on the introductory episode of All Access. That was legendary thrash metal band Ugly But Proud with their newest track, Straight Back to Hell. Next up, Trey Pound with Shaggy 2 Dope from the track Damaged. This is The Underground.
It's so hard to manage. I know I'm a growing hill now. When it's time to move on, tires gon' peel out. If I only had one wish, it would be to be done with all this dumb ish. It seems only yesterday we were just some young kids rolling on them big wheels, eating fun dip. Now we getting older, rolling down the blocks, blunts lit, getting even bigger and we steady stacking hundreds. Now we fully grown and I made this game my son quick. I ain't got no kids, but I'm trying to make my son rich. I'm just trying to plan for the future and live just a little bit better than I used to. Rest in heaven to my brother John Utzler and my mother, cause I love her and she always used to boost her. Lil fella confidence, now I got the juice, huh? I might've took a hit, but I be getting it. If you a real one, you can get it with, and now they all riding with me, cause I'm so legitimate. I know my soul's been damaged, and sometimes it gets so hard to manage. I know I'm a growing hill now. When it's time to move on, tires gon' peel out.
Look, I know I got a wrecked soul. Every time I think I'm doing alright, I get checked though. And it's wrong, that I got going on, but I put it on that card, you know the one. I'm sick of all these pills for depression, anxiety, pain, whatever selling. Facts in my melon is I'm a felon. I hear a police siren and I'm bailing. Maybe cause I came up poor, wanting more free handouts. You know I saved poor before. Do that make me damage goods? Am I too old to be riding from my hood? I don't think so. I don't know, who is you to look at me, judged on your perception of society, calling me damaged? Don't get your brain sledgehammered, come and see me though.
I know my soul's been damaged, and sometimes it gets so hard to manage. I know I'm a growing hill now. When it's time to move on, tires gon' peel out.
It's not easy dating. Do you agree with that? It's not. Yeah. It's tough. I asked a girl out the other day. I'm like, hey, want to go out? She's like, go ahead. Just became a member of the Mile High Club, though. Thank you. out a new cologne now. It's supposed to help swoon girls right into your arms. Yeah, it's called chloroform. Dab behind my ears. We both wake up together.
We call this next song Hesitate. Do it up, do it up. Hesitate. Hey Kelly, give me some crazy vocal effect on this thing. Give him some wicked.
coming for you. Look, there comes one of them now.
He'll hear you.
Here he comes now. I'm getting out of here.
John! Oh! No! No! Johnny! Help me!
Hello there, my name is Roosevelt, last name is Stelanovsky. I'm the current owner of Harpo's, the concert theater, which everybody's familiar with, an iconic, legendary venue. Formerly, I owned Blondie's, original Blondie's on 7 Mile, then I reopened Blondie's on 4th Street. Also, I owned a club named Todd's Nightclub, and I renamed it the Marquee later on. I got a bunch of stories to tell you. Good ones and bad ones. The way I started, I always loved rock and roll. I think my first concert was Kiss and Aerosmith. Aerosmith opened up for Kiss at a place called the Michigan Palace. It's no longer there. It's a parking lot downtown Detroit. When I saw this band Kiss, you know, platform shoes, fire and all that, I said, man, I gotta get myself shoes like that. So I went to Toronto, and these shoes, it was custom made. I put my initials here. I want to, you know, have shoes just like Kiss. I bought myself that outfit there, and actually, before I owned Harpo's, I used to come to Harpo's in the 70s when it was a discotheque. I danced on that iconic dance floor that lights up just like Studio 54. And I wore those shoes, you know, dance on that floor. Now I own the floor, the whole floor. So anyways, I saw a lot of concerts back in the day. I, you know, went to a lot of bars that had local bands. And my dream was to own a bar one day. Back then I was in the restaurant business with my brother. So how the hell do I, you know, buy a bar? You know, I got a broker, looked around the city, and this place came. It was called the EJ Saloon. I said, man, I gotta come up with a better name. So I came up with Blondie's, which had a ring to it, and my girlfriend at that time was a blonde. I said, Blondie's, that's cool. So I named it Blondie's. What I'm gonna do now, you know, I don't know bands. How am I gonna book bands? I went to a place called the Studio Lounge on Telegraph. I knew the owner there. And I says, Gus, I bought this place. It's called Blondie's, but I need to have a band. I got a bunch of regulars coming, but I want to be in the rock scene. I want to have, you know, live bands. He says, well, I got a band here that has a lot of draw. They're called the Blues Buzz Band. I says, no, man, Blues Buzz. I want some rock bands. Listen, Roosevelt, he says, you're in the bar business now. If the band has a following, book them so you can make money. So I booked. That was my first band called the Blues Buzz Band. Then, after them, I went to the place called the Studio Lounge in Westland. It's no longer there. Sam was the owner, and I knew Sam. They had a local band called Rampage playing that night. And I asked Sam, I says, I opened this place called Blondie's. Can you tell me some of the bands that play here? Give me some numbers. He says, well, this band's got a pretty good following. Go talk to him. I says, like, right after you take a break. I went backstage, asked the guys, I says, can you guys play for me? I got a bar. What bar? Blondie's. We never heard of it. I says, well, I got to start somewhere, you know. How much you guys want? $300 per night. So that was the fee they played. Those days, all the bands played 2 or 3 nights per night. So I had no stage. It was a small, when you walk in, like they put a little platform. They brought this giant Marshall cabinets and stuff. Once they did sound check, I said, "This is it. This is all I want to do the rest of my life." And it was all local bands, like I said. Seduce, I had Seduce there the first time. They had a huge following, so the other clubs picked up. I said, "Who is this band, local band? They had such a draw at Blondie." So the rest of the clubs, booked them. But anyways, my first national act, a guy from Prison Productions in Ann Arbor calls me and says, "Roosevelt, I got a band from you. Been out of town." I says, "Who are they?" Their name is Slayer. I says, "Slayer, never heard of them, man. I don't know. I mean, I have to ask around the kids if they heard of them." They had their first album out at the time. Hell Awaits It, yeah. So the kid says, "Slayer, you mean Slayer from California?" I said, "Yeah, they're from California." "Oh man, you gotta have them. You gotta book them." Call the agent back and said, "Listen, I want them. How much? $500. $500? Cool." It was a Saturday night. I booked them. I believe we charged, this is 1984, we charged $6 admission for Slayer. But $500, it made sense at that time. Anyways, here comes, I'm the only one at the club. They come in the afternoon, they pull a little trailer. First guy that walks in the building, I'm sitting by the bar, by the door, was it was Kerry King. He looks at the place, it was a small venue, about 200-300 people, small building. No, he says, "I'm not playing." He walked out. I said, "What?" Tom Araya walks in, he looks in the place. "Yeah, man, we're gonna blow the roof off this place." Cool, that's it. Sound check. Ceiling tiles are falling off. The booze from the shelves. What the I got myself into? They blew the PA system. Tom says, "Listen, man, you gotta get us a new system." This is actually, I forgot to tell you, we built a new stage. I took all the coolers from the back room. We had to build a new stage, bigger stage, just for Slayer. And so anyways, it's Saturday night. In those days, nobody had a sound system, home sound system like we have nowadays. And I had to call around. It's a Saturday night, everything is rented out. Finally, I got lucky. Audio Light had one. I says, "Russ, the owner of Audio, bring it in." I says, "The best you got." So he brought a new system, and it sounded better. But anyways, place was sold out. Kids were. That scene was happening. The headbanging in California. Nothing like this in Detroit. When I saw this headbanging, oh my God, this is it, man. After the show, I says, "What are you guys doing the next day?" He says, "We're off." "No, you're not." I says, "You gotta play Blondies again on a Sunday." And Tom Araya says, "One condition." I says, "What's that?" He says, "For food, you mind bringing us White Castles?" I says, "That's all you want? White Castles?" "No problem, man." So we had a second night of Slayer. This is the picture we took. This is the original Slayer. You got myself here, Tom Araya, Jeff, and Kerry. And this picture here, this is the last tour of Slayer in Detroit. They invited me to, because I was the first one that brought Slayer in Detroit. So that's the picture taken.
We're Self Infliction.
And you're watching OCTV All Access.
That was Ann Arbor native Daniel Spehar with The Future from his latest album, Reasons. Next up, all the way from Minneapolis, the almighty Blue Felix with Show Your Face. The Underground will be televised.
Chairs together.
There's a socket over here. You better watch this and try to understand what's going on. I don't want anyone's life on my hands.
New word from the nation's top scientists on the zombie virus that appeared just 2 weeks ago. They released information saying that the symptoms to watch for are aggression, foaming from the mouth, deterioration of motor skills, and an unbelievable hunger. Be advised that if an infected becomes hostile, the only way to harm them is to shoot them in the head.
And you know what? We're kind of at a point now where we can start really packaging it and put it together. And I mean, you know, we've been taking this little bit of a hiatus, but you know, we'll come back at it fresh. And I think we'll move on to the next chapter after that. And we'll play the summer, play a bunch of trilogy shows, man. I think it's gonna be fun. You know, we got a couple lined up already, so.
Yeah, one of the goals too is to, you know, we've headlined Harpo's a couple times before. Which, if you headline Harpo's and it's a local show, it's not really the same. I mean, it is, but it's not. You know what I mean? Really, you'd rather be the band in the middle of the night because you got the most people there.
Yep.
You could say, yeah, I headlined a show at Harpo's. Well, half the people were there because you could have played
at midnight in front of 10.
Yeah. You know.
When there was 300 there earlier.
But to, you know, at the end of summer, headline a show there and book the openers to come in that fit our scene and what we're doing and stuff, and have all sorts of stuff going on stage. You know, bring back the actual show. You know, there's a lot of performers get up there, they sound good, but they don't really do anything. They're not offering, so you're just looking at the same thing. You know, you gotta.
And to make it worse, they'll all stand there like they're waiting on a bus. Somebody move or something. I'm getting bored. You know, and some of these bands sound great. They're great performers, and you know, but as far as their instrument goes, but
well, they're just, you know, they probably rehearse a lot, but they're not used to doing shows or shows at a place that big to where, you know, you could go take 5 steps back and forth, and there's your stage. Well, Harpo is so big.
How wide is it? Like 40 foot wide, I think. Somewhere in that vicinity. Just over 40. Yeah. That's a big stage to fill.
Yeah. Well, these next couple shows coming up,
we're gonna fill it.
Yeah, it'll be full. There won't be any room for anything else on that stage. Which I don't really see many bands. There's a couple that came through recently that, you know, I always take notes with stuff.
A lot of touring bands aren't bringing anything to the show.
No, just heavy gear to unload.
They'll bring some lights, maybe.
Stage.
You know, I mean, Static X, when they came through, they obviously brought a bunch of visuals.
Oh, the LED panels and stuff. Yeah, that was
like
crazy.
Even on the national scene, the bands aren't bringing the show like they used to. You know what I mean? And I think that's kind of why us doing it and bringing it back at our level is going to be that much more impactful. You know. Mm-hmm. I think people are going to like what they see for sure. We got some cool stuff lined up.
What is the mailman watching me? I don't feel safe anymore.